I don't know, you heard, right? Today, we started a big, beautiful wall right on the Rio Grande.
It's not a negotiation. No wall.
Right smack on the Rio Grande.
It's a wall between reality and his constituents.
Now, you really mean finish that wall, because we built a lot of it. Finish that wall.
The latest border wall fight is fast approaching, but it looks like Republicans won't be happy with the way it ends. I'm Anders Hagstrom, and these are the facts. Democrats came to the negotiating table in February saying they'll give Trump $1.6 billion in wall funding, but only if they can limit the number of illegal immigrants that ICE can detain. That deal would have been a disaster for President Trump. But now, Congress has come to a tentative agreement on a deal that could be even worse. Let's look at the big picture here. The price tag for Trump's whole wall is more than $20 billion. Republicans went into the first shutdown to get just $5 billion, and they lost that fight. And now the deal that it looks like they're going to get is just $1.4 billion with limitations on ICE. To put that in perspective, that's not even $1 billion more than what the country has spent on border fencing every year since 2007. It barely pays for upkeep.
That's okay. Excuse me, Mr. Trump.
If the president doesn't like that deal, he has two options.
I'm not happy about it. It's not doing the trick.
He can roll the dice on another shutdown, or he can declare a national emergency and build the wall with executive power. But both of those options are unrealistic. Nothing has changed since January that would make a second shutdown go any better for Trump than the first one. And any flexing of executive power would get held up in courts for months or years. So if Republicans want to know what's going to happen next, just look at the end of the first shutdown, when President Trump folded to Democrats but called it a victory.
I have seen and heard from enough Democrats and Republicans that they are willing to put partisanship aside, I think, and put the security of the American people first. I do believe they're going to do that. They have said they are for complete border security, and they have finally and fully acknowledged that having barriers, fencing, or walls, or whatever you want to call it, will be an important part of the solution.
Make no mistake, $1.4 billion is a massive defeat for Trump's border agenda. But the only ones who will say that if he takes the deal will be people like Ann Coulter, who was promised a wall, but hasn't gotten one.